Irene Rich, born Irene Frances Luther, October 13, 1891, April 22, 1988, was an American actress who worked in both silent films and talkies, as well as radio. Rich was born in Buffalo, New York, to Mabel A. Luther, née Robinson, and William Martin Luther. She was raised in the Buffalo area and then Stites, Idaho, and Spokane, Washington, with her older half-brother Edwin Darius Luther, 1884-1961, and younger brother Richard Robinson Luther. At age 17, she wed Elvo Elcourt Deffenbaugh at All Saints Cathedral in Spokane, Washington on February 17, 1909, after her parents talked about sending her to boarding school. The couple had one child, born Irene Frances Luther Deffenbaugh, who later adopted her stepfather's surname and was a stage and film actress in the 1930s known as Frances Rich, before becoming a noted sculptor. Elvo Deffenbaugh was a salesman who traveled a lot. The young family moved to the Bay Area of San Francisco, where the marriage ended after 2 years. Next, Irene married Charles Henry Rich, who was then a lieutenant in the United States Army, became a major during World War I, and was later a lieutenant colonel, in Portland, Oregon on January 9, 1912. The two had met when he was stationed with the 25th Infantry at Fort George Wright in Spokane, Washington. They had one daughter, Martha Jane Rich, who was born on December 13, 1916. The marriage ended after 4 years. Luther went into real estate to provide for herself and her daughters. She then went to Hollywood in 1918 and found work as an extra. Career. Rich worked for Will Rogers, who used her in 8 pictures, including Water, Water Everywhere, 1920, The Strange Boarder, 1920, Just Call Me Jim, 1920, Boys Will Be Boys, 1921, and The Rope and Fool, 1921. She often portrayed society women, such as in the 1925 adaptation of Lady Windermere's Fan, and also in Queen of the Yukon, 1940. In 2 of her last films, she played a frontier wife and mother. She was the mother of Gail Russell's character, Penelope Worth, in John Wayne's Angel and the Bad Man, as well as in John Ford's cavalry story Fort Apache, in which she portrayed Mrs. O'Rourke, the wife of Sergeant O'Rourke, Ward Bond. In the 1930s, Rich did much work in radio. From 1933 to 1944, she hosted a nationwide anthology program of serialized mini-dramas, Dear John, aka The Irene Rich Show. Her leading man was actor Gale Gordon, who later played Lucille Ball's